person. Good afternoon, everyone. Hello, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the kitchen. Hmm. Welcome to the kitchen. Every time, anytime, all the time. Welcome to the kitchen. Welcome, welcome, welcome. The kitchen, every time, anytime, all the time. Is the kitchen. Welcome to the kitchen. Welcome. Mm. Oh. Today we are making welcome, welcome, welcome to the kitchen. The kitchen that have so many things going on in there. Welcome, welcome. You know, today kitchen is a eat kitchen. Eat on the mouth. Welcome to the kitchen, man. Welcome to the kitchen. Best place to be, especially this time of the year. Mm. So welcome, welcome. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. Thank you. You can just touch the thumbs icon. Welcome, Reese. Welcome. Today is the day where the heat runs in the mouth. Mm. Today is the day where the heat runs in the mouth. Mm. Yeah. The Jamaica ginger beer. Have you ever, Louise, sorry. Have you ever, oh, I thought you said Quebec. Hola. Buenos dias. Hi. Um, um, said hi, gorilla. Oh, you got a gorilla somewhere around? That's good. They're an amusing set of creature, you know. Sonic. Hi, how you doing? Now this is the one you don't think you love too well. Lies. You don't think you love this one too well, but it is good. It's really good. Hi Sonic, how you doing? We are going to set the mouth and eat today. For the person that have never had ginger beer, that is what you're getting today. Ginger beer. Jamaica ginger beer. So we are working with ginger, don't it? Have you ever drink ginger beer? I'm not talking the one that you bought, the fizzy one in the store. Look at me making this ginger beer today. When you have the blast of the ginger. You can make it hot, and you can make it. Everybody know what ginger tastes like. For the persons who uses ginger, you know what ginger tastes like. So this is the lime, rather the lemon. The lemon. And we don't want the ginger beer to only be hot, you know, or gingery. We want it to have a nice flavor. Especially those that lives in the cold country, the ice country. This is good for you. Time gets cold, you get a glass of ginger beer. And there you go. Yes. The ginger beer. So this is sugar and the lemon juice right here. And we are talking about this use stew ginger. This is what we are going to do with the ginger. We are get it blended as small as we can. The time is hot. You need something cool. And you don't need too much of the fizzy drinks. Come on. Remember you sold me a lemon for $5. Broke down on the way home. It broke down on the way home. I remember you sold me a lemon, but it broke down on the way home. But it broke down on the way home. I didn't send any ginger though. So that's the ginger. And I am going over there to make some noise. Some noise. And this amount is going to make you a drug. Put it to cool, and you have nice lemon ginger beer. It broke down on the way. It broke down on the way. I remember you sold me a lemon for $5, but it broke down on the way. I forgot to put the mint in. So I'm gonna make it a little gingery, a little minty. You know? I forgot to put the mint. The minty gingery taste. So let me get it in right now. Let me get the minty in. I remember sold me a lemon, but it broke down on my way. But it broke down on my way. On my way. It broke down on my way. I remember you sold me a lemon. But what happened? It broke down on my way. It broke down. Okay, I'm back. Okay, so then this is the next step to it. You strain your ginger. You will always have to add sugar. This is a strong hi IDD. How you doing? We are doing none other but the great ginger beer. This one is not from the factory, not the fizzy one. Okay, these drinks you can make them and put down for Christmas. For those who love Christmas, you can do them for Christmas. This can be an next collection of your drink. So you will have ginger beer, and you will have sorrel. What else you want? And for those that really love their strong drink, say for those that you have the stone ginger wine. So you can make your own stone ginger wine. Yep. You have to do nothing more than you get the wine. Get the ginger. Okay then. So we have a cups of mint. We have lemon, ginger, and we don't go without the sweetener. For those that don't want any sugar, what they can do, just pour themselves some ginger and have it. For you to get it to look like the one that is sold in the store, you put it to settle. And the starch, because the ginger carries the starch. The starch settled at the bottom, and then you pour it off. So when you're drinking the one in the bottle, you will never see any starch in it, because they threw off the top, leave the starch, and that very starch can make you a next big jug of drink. And so you're going to sweeten to taste. Now let me tell you, this is very strong. You can get another jug like this out of this amount. It's easy to make. Dala, how you doing? Yes, YouTuber. It needed more. I told you it's strong, but you're going to put this down. It's not all that strong, but for some persons, yes. And you put it down in the fridge and you pour yourself some cool Jamaica ginger beer. So you know what is in this? A toops of mint. Yes, we got some mint in here. And the sugar. If you don't put the mint, you can use a lemon peel. orange peel, and you get that sort of not too much of a zestiness, just a little shade of zestiness with it. This is how we do our Jamaica ginger beer. For all the person that have never had ginger beer, you can make your own ginger beer. You can make your own ginger drink, and you can put it the way you want it to be. So we do small straining. So you bottle your ginger beer and put it down. Your home Jamaica ginger beer. Is there another country that make ginger beer like us? No. We brought our craft to the people and show them. Something burning somewhere? Too much. Wow. I've been throwing away the ginger beer. So with this now, with this jug, I put little less than a pound of sugar. 2 cups of sugar. 4 cups would be 16 ounces to make 1 pound. So I put half a pound of sugar in this. Some persons use the granulated sugar. The sugar I use is not really granulated sugar, but it's not the dark sugar. To do this, you would use the granulated sugar or the clear sugar, so it wouldn't give you a dark look. Okay? So that's the reason why you see it looks like this. This is the color of the ginger. So that's the ginger color looks you're looking on. Now, first time ginger beer is made by those people first time, a lot of it, because they sold the ginger beer for their living. So where the people would be working on the plantation, whether it is cane, banana, coconut, wherever, building work or what, they would make their ginger beer and their toto, sometimes blue draws, and what again? Are their pudding, potato pudding. So they would load up themselves with these nice food, and they took it to where they are all working, and that's where they make their $2. So they took it there and sold it. So the other thing they call tray bowl. Today we call it, what do we call it today? We call it tray. The tray. They wasn't plastic, as they were not making things out of plastic then. It would be a wooden tray bowl. So they did not have the boxes and these carriers that we have today. So their own would be a long tray bowl made out of wood, out of board. And then they would have made their ginger beer and lemonade. So they would have their bottle or their jug with ginger beer and lemonade, and you know, the little ice that they're carrying wouldn't serve for long because there was no refrigerator there then. So they would have gone there and sold to the men for their lunchtime, because it's not like now where you would have a canteen in the workplace or a tuck shop in the workplace. So they would be on their tray bowl, and they have their little table well spread, and they put out their things on there, and each person would have come, and she have most of the men, they have their own container to drink from. So they would have uses this condensed milk can, and they would have bent the edge, because it's not now that we have a clean can cutter. So they would use a hammer, and they would pound down the edge, bend the cover, so that they cut the lid, that they use the lid as an handle, and they bent it down, and each man or cheese pan or some other type of these tinning things. Of course, there were no plastic, neither or enamel. So they would come to purchase their ginger beer. So the lady would have something that she would have said, okay, like more than this drinking glass. She actually would have filled up their container, and then they get their pudding, or they get their blue draws, or they get their pone. Some person do roasted yam, and they would have flapped those persons that took those things for them to eat, and that's where they purchase their things and eat. So ginger beer is coming from a way back when. Ginger beer and lemonade, until they start coming in with fizzy drinks. So you would have the bottled drinks that we call soda in them days there. In them days there. So these things are coming from a way back when, the slavery time, if you didn't even have any money to purchase something for your lunch, the kind seller would have given you something. And even to give you, and you paid later. But you will not go there and not getting something to eat. And this is what they would have done. Because they have no time to cook. I am not even sure that they get a hour lunchtime. But whatever the time that they got for their lunchtime, they use it. And they ate. And then they fell asleep. For those who want to have a nap of sleep, and they get a nap of sleep, rest their body, and ready to go back to work. So these things, we saw our people, my people and persons, they saw their people come back and display. It's not, my people were not going there to sell, because when I came in existence, they are sewing and baking fruit cake and you name the cake and all sort of a pastry stuff. These things would have made for the house. So these ginger beer, they put them down. And to preserve the ginger beer, you use some brown rice. Giving you information, eh? And they would have bottled them up and put them down. So when they have visitors, anyone that came around, by this time now they could get ice. So they pour it over the ice. You would have sheer ice. The other thing that they shear the ice, that you get it. And they would pour syrup over it. They boil syrup. I did that already on here. So if you are not comfortable with the color of this, let's say you do it and you really don't want this color, you can add syrup and color it, whatever color syrup you want to add to the ginger beer. Okay? Some persons wanted it in this authentic state. They don't want to color it no color than what it is carrying now. Some persons, what they did, they threw syrup on it. Other than that, when you're having it and you have your shot of rum or a drink of wine, whatever wine you have, you would have poured some of this on it. So you're doing what do you call it? You're giving a liquor mix. Hence came persons doing mixed liquor. But it came from way out of the men sitting around playing their domino and things like that. Oh yeah, you have this, and you have some rum, and even to now, person get the rum and they would have poured a little of this on there. Yesterday I did the day before I did the rum punch. Now the rum punch, you can add the ginger to it. Other than that, if you're having the rum punch, you just pour a little of the ginger in it on your ice, and it's so nice. It gives you a different flavor all to complete. So mixing liquor is coming from way back. The persons who do it wouldn't be knowing that today you would have they had another name. Anyhow, call it the name I can go with now. Because there was one time I went to work with the liquor mixing people. Of course I wanted was to do it because it looked nice. So you get the ice, but this then you put it in that jar thing, and you just shook, and pour. Get it mix and nice. With the ginger, there are other little things you can put on it, and you just can't even describe the taste. The only thing you can say, oh, it tastes good. It's cool and it tastes good. All natural. These are non-alcohol drink. So ginger do not have alcohol in it unless you add alcohol to it. Outside of that, it's the pure ginger. No additives, no preservative. Then if you want to do a preservative for even up to a year, because you can keep this up to a year, up to 1 year, they would put some grain of brown rice in it. That would be their preservative. And when you feel like you want some ginger beer, you just pour from it. And the more it ages, the nicer it gets. The more age it is, wow, it's mellow. The guys, they will say it's mellow. Yeah, the more you get it. So these things are not new. It's new for persons that they heard about it. You went into the store. It's easier for you to walk in and you grab a bottle of ginger beer, but it will never taste, because remember, that is done commercially. So it could never taste like this. And they would have to use one root of ginger to stretch it to many gallons. So you would be only getting a small taste of ginger, not the real full blast of ginger, right? And I want to tell you, in the market, ginger ale, they call it ginger ale. I came here and I don't drink ginger ale, because the first time I tried it, it's a turn off. They gave it the wrong name. Wrong name. I have no taste of the name that it gets. Then you have ginger beer that is also in a green bottle. It tastes a little bit more gingery than the ginger ale. The ginger ale is made, it's like they use one bottle and they do several gallons out of it. So all you get is the sugar, the sweet taste, but you don't get the ginger taste. And in this, you saw that lemon went in there, and it's, it give you that touch, yes, right? So yes, these things are from a long way coming, and you speak with the more aged person, that would be 199 and more. They would give you all the history on these things. And it's nice to know your history, it's nice to know your roots, and we can bring back the things that done then right back in today's world. But guess what? We don't lose it. So the young person, if a young person is on here now, they can say, okay, I heard the history of ginger beer. Ginger beer is made this way. Some persons, they just do the ginger, put in the sugar, and that's it. You have ginger tea too, and ginger is made you a cup of nice tea, right? But to have this like a drink, you can drink it on having your meal, and you need, and this is your thing. So I hope somebody learned something today that they did not know. Is there anyone here that I've never have ginger beer made from home. Call it homemade ginger beer. Is there anyone here? If you have had it before, said yes. Because sometimes we grew up with our grandparent, and our grandparent is who is the best one to bring out these things than the grandparent. The best person, and can tell you the history, because it came from their parent, their generation, coming throughout time, and they bring it with them. It's like the people who exodus from Africa, and there are many places living. They didn't leave their things behind. They brought their herb and their spice with them. And speaking on that, that's where my life is going tonight. So their herbs and spice, they did not left it. Pimento is one of them. So they brought their things with them. So you know what? Their children would have come and know it. It's just like roti. The new generation, the generation now, knew nothing about roti. It have to take the generation way down there of Indians who always do roti to do them. And when speaking about it, I remember somebody on my live last week or the week before asked me to do roti. I just remember now I am speaking about it. I was trying to remember, somebody asked me to do the soup, the pea soup, and I did it. Something else, and I did it. And I was trying to remember what else. I know I remember the roti. So one of the day I'm going to do it. Okay? I can set a set time to do it. So these things are coming from way down at great, sometimes 3 great before it comes to you. But if these things were thrown out and were not practiced again by the generation that follows, then we wouldn't know about it. All we would have known about is walk in the store and pick up a bottle of soda, pick up a bottle of light. That's what we would have known. But luckily they took these things along with them, and we found them very useful. Somebody having a tummy ache. So now my tummy aches. And you would saw them with the ginger. When COVID was on, walking proudly in the spike-heel boot and Kremlin clothing. COVID, a lot of persons, you check them, they have ginger with them. And they will chew upon the ginger. Because ginger do some stimulating there. So you would have found people with the ginger. And even if they went in a crowd or so, they would chew on their ginger and swallow the juice. So sometimes we have the things around us, and we don't know the real use of it. Sometimes we don't know. But these things were given to us from the generation way down there. And like myself, as I said, I love the histories, and I love to display them, because you find so many things in the history, things that we have not heard about now. Something are really extinct. It took somebody from way down there. Even the cooking, And the baking we speak about, many of these things were done under the earth until we come and somebody has tried on top and do this, until you can be baking your nice pudding and you put it on the outside and you use like um, a pudding pan. They call it pudding pan, and the zinc to cover. So you would have the fire on top of the zinc, the pudding on over a next fire. So you have the fire beneath and you have the fire on top. Not like now that we just pop it in the oven. And I want to tell you, those were the days, and those taste very good because you get a nice color on the top, and it tastes, and not like the oven. You throw it in the oven, especially pudding, and you don't get that nice topping that you're looking for out of pudding. So the history of where most people is coming from and who brought their history with them, the display to the generation, and when that generation, then they are gone, the generation after them carries the torch, and then I teach it to my children, the other person teach it to their children, and they carry the torch until it reach to my children, and my children, I taught it to my children show it to their children, and if the interest still prevail, that children would have shown it to their children. So you have it as a link of chain going on. So we don't lost our roots, we don't forget where we are coming from, and we have an idea of what used to happen then. I put something in my community when it was asking, how did you manage then without electricity, without and all the without? And the answers give back. And to the last verse of it, it says, children then play with other children, not on the phone. It was lamplight. We didn't have electricity turning on. But the one thing we do have was love. And each person looked out for the other person's child or children. Each person was a protector of another person's child or children, and vice versa. Understand? So these things are like coming from way back when. Way back when. It seems that nobody here have ever had ginger beer, homemade ginger beer, because I haven't seen anybody answer on the phone to say, yes, I did, or no, I didn't. So if you didn't, and for those that are here that would like to try it, try it. You don't have to make a whole ton load like I do. Just make a small amount, a little bit of ginger and put in your lemonade, and twist and turn and shake around. And put it to cool and taste it. Yes. I hope you got something from the kitchen today. The kitchen. And the kitchen is where our strength. It's where we satisfy the hunger in the kitchen, or from the kitchen. Yes. So today is ginger beer. I thank you very much for being here with me. Thank you. It's a pleasure. that you could find that time to give me the support that I really needed. I needed the support. I needed the watch hours. I needed a subscription. And I needed all that is taken, that that YouTube comes with. So I thank you very much. Oh, I promised yesterday to show you the gingerbread. It's messy. Let me bring you down a little bit and you can see what is happening here. Yes. So the gingerbread, for those that were here yesterday when we were doing the gingerbread. So yesterday we were gingerbread, today is ginger beer. How ironic, huh? So this is the gingerbread from yesterday. Okay. And it's, you can see the color that I was looking for to get. This is the color of the gingerbread. Texture is awesomely good. Texture is good. This is the texture. This is it. Oh, that's an nice combination. Ginger beer and gingerbread. So the next time I'll do some gingerbread cookies. So thank you all for being with me today. Thank you for being with me today, and thank you for the support again. And for those, if there's any person that who have subscribed to the channel, thank you for your subscription. It's a joy, it's a beauty to have you here. Thank you, and I hope that you have learned something today. Or what it did is enhance something. Wow, the bread taste is so good. Ginger is a real, ginger and coconut give your things a nice flavor, a nice taste. Wow, taste bud. Yes. So I thank you very much. God bless you all. And remember, love yourself, because no one will love you as how you love yourself. You first have to establish love for yourself, the care and the beauty of yourself. Let no one try to fool you. You are awesomely beautiful. Thank you very much. We will see each other this evening. And of course, that's a part of my topic that I have spoken about just now. The history of the things that we use up today. How did the people live then? How did they manage? You know, there were no pipe to pipe water in the house. They had to walk and carry water on their head or on the donkey. Tonight we will talk all about that. Thank you very much for your support. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. God bless you. Thank you. Peace out.